Hello and welcome to the Pup Mommy. In this episode, I'm going to give you the third and final update of my Thumper's journey with prednisone. Now, prednisone, I did two other videos on this particular drug, and the reason is this drug is one of the most widely prescribed drugs by veterinarians for dogs who have issues. It could be allergies, it could be inflammation, it could be a host of other issues that your dog is having. But along with some of the benefits of prednisone, which is a corticosteroid, there are also side effects: increased water intake, increased urination, and also side effects in terms of loss of muscle mass. I have been on record with saying that I do not like the drug. I've had 4 dogs on it, and prednisone affects your dog differently because every dog is different. Age also affects how dogs react to the prednisone as well. So in the first 2 videos, what I did is I described my little Thumper's journey. Thumper's my 5-year-old Boston Terrier who was diagnosed with inflammatory bowel disease after a gastroduodenoscopy, an ultrasound, and basically a medical bill of about $8,000. Yeah. All right, so at the time, Thumper was at VCA Hospital. VCA is an animal network of hospitals across the country. He was seeing an internist, and the internist prescribed 10 milligrams of prednisone, metoclopramide, omeprazole, cobalaquin, and also he was on psyllium, fish oil, and kind of like more of a natural supplement, trying to see if we could heal the intestines, calm those intestines down, which were causing the IBD, and also at the same time address Thumper's regurgitation issue because he would splat any time, any place, anywhere without warning, and he also had very acute diarrhea. At the time, and the second video, I mentioned that I was going to try a drug, Intesto-Guard, but in this case, I misspoke because Intesto-Guard is not a drug. The vet who developed it told me it is a nutraceutical. There is a difference. So it is a nutraceutical. I happened to find Intesto-Guard because I went into the American Veterinary Medical Association's clinical trial database and I typed in IBD and I found a clinical trial on Intesto-Guard. The Intesto-Guard was developed with the collaboration of 3 veterinary schools of medicine: Texas A&M, Ohio State, and University of Iowa. And the drug is patented and it's manufactured in the United States. When I called the company, they put me in touch with the veterinarian who developed the drug. And I talked to the internist who was working with Thumper at VCA, and she said, okay, let's try it. All right, so I got 2 cases of the Intesto-Guard, and I also got a couple of bottles, and I will show you what this is. This is actually the tube of paste. And in addition to all the drugs that I mentioned that Thumper was on, I started giving him 15 cc's of this in the morning and 15 cc's in the evening, right before he ate. Now this happens to be evidently a tasty product because Thumper just scarfed it down. You can either give it orally or you can put it on top of food. And so we continued that starting June 29th. And we continued the same protocol for about 3 weeks. At the time, I was also every day sending poo pictures to Dr. Grant, who was the vet who developed this product. All right, then we started, as I began working with Dr. Grant, he started kind of changing a little bit. He said, well, let's start giving him the powder, which is this product here. All right, again, I gave him 2 little scoops of powder, and both of these are based on your dog's weight, by the way, and Thumper is about 19 pounds. So we started giving him the powder, maintained the same protocol, and then Dr. Grant said, all right, let's start backing off of this, let's start backing off of that, let's add canned pumpkin, let's take this out, let's take that out, trying to see how we can fix Thumper. So finally, at the end, around beginning of August 1st, August 2nd, Dr. Grant said, let's get rid of the metoclopramide, let's get rid of the omeprazole. His regurgitation issues are already taken care of. We kept him on the prednisone, we removed the cobalaquin. So basically he was on paste, he was on powder, he was on prednisone, and he was on some canned pumpkin. we started seeing an improvement, because one of the reasons that we were kind of going AC/DC for a while is because the drugs and everything was kind of fighting each other, which occasionally can happen even with humans. By the second week of August and into the third week of August, he is now simply on this. And we started backing him off the prednisone. He's got one more dose of prednisone, which will be on Wednesday, which will be tomorrow. All this time I was keeping the VCA internist apprised of what was going on, sending her photos. She agreed to the weaning of prednisone, so we actually started weaning him off, I want to say around August 5th, and going with doses every other day, then having the doses, and then going into the quarter of the doses. So at this moment, without grossing you out too much, we have gone from this to this. And, you know, I am not being paid by Intesto-Guard. I am not being paid to do a testimonial. I'm only sharing with you what my experience has been with this product. It's been on the market for a while. What you'll see behind me also are some photographs of a veterinary medical conference Intesto-Guard attended. So you can see that they're actually marketing this product. I'll leave a link to the company in the description section if you would like to learn more about the product, because it worked for Thumper. You know, and I think on the website there are some testimonials from people who also had dogs that took the product, and it worked as well. But this has really helped. And you know, anytime I can get my little Thumper, any dog, off of prednisone, that is a win-win for me. So Thumpers, I don't know if the correct term is in remission. But definitely there is a significant difference in Thumper's output than there was before. And I'm very happy with the product. I'm sharing it with you. It's starting to get more well known, so if you're a veterinarian doesn't know anything about it, that's why I'm leaving the link to the website. And thank you very much for paying attention. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Be more than happy to answer anything that I can. Otherwise, I can also put you in touch with the vet. Or if your vet wishes to speak to the vet who developed the product, let me know that as well. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to click and subscribe, and bye for now.